As a musician, I'm pretty invested in the music of My Little Pony. We've had a few glimpses into what the music of G5 may be like, but this music video and its song are our first real look. I'm going to talk about the visuals of the video first, before analyzing the more important part, the music. Most of the 3 minutes and 11 seconds of this music video are not new animations. A lot of it is just the text, shots of Sophia Carson, or animations we've already had in the trailer and other videos. I'll mention I'm not super happy about Sophia Carson appearing all over this music video. I don't think they would have done that if the movie had already been released, but it just feels a little weird to have a human singing in a video about ponies. It's a little bit like the movie Sing, where the characters aren't really characters, but rather personas for celebrities. I hope Pip ends up being more than just a pony sona for Sophia Carson. I am pleased to see that Sophia Carson is both voicing and singing Pip. Considering the musical talent of the voice actors they've hired, I wonder if that will be the case for all the characters. That would be way cool. There are some new animations, however, and you bet I'm gonna analyze them. Okay, so this shot with Sprout is new. It becomes increasingly obvious to me that I was right. He is law enforcement, just like Hitch. This symbol seems to be the emblem of law enforcement in Maritime Bay. We also have a jail here. Who's willing to wager that one of the main characters ends up in there at some point? This is new. It's obviously in Bridlewood Forest. This is probably them celebrating after Sunny crushes off a Biddle in a dance-off. Yo, I'm looking at this a second time and I'm realizing that Sunny is missing her unicorn horn. So I guess she gets unveiled at some point during Bridlewood Forest. But they seem pretty happy, so I guess it goes their way? Okay, this is new-ish. It wasn't in the English trailer, but I think similar shots showed up in some of the longer foreign language trailers. It's Pip during a performance. She's probably actually singing Glowin Up right there. This is definitely new. We know Zip is also a princess, but this is one of our first looks into her interactions with the masses. I guess she just plays it cool. Okay, I actually thought about this shot a lot. Obviously it's adorable how Izzy is following this butterfly. But more interesting from an analytical perspective is Sunny. She seems to be ticked off. This is a new emotion from her. Everything we've gotten from her so far has been optimistic or feisty. Is she ticked off at Izzy? Has Izzy just been so over the top that Sunny's finally had it? What happened between them that got Sunny acting like this? This is good to see, because it means that Sunny is more than a one-note pony. Here's Izzy looking through Sunny's telescope in the Maritime Bay Lighthouse. We've had a few shots from this campfire scene before. It's nothing particularly revealing. Okay, this is a new shot. It's hard to tell, but I think it's in Zephyr Heights. I don't really know what's going on here or what part of the movie we're in. Maybe Sunny and Izzy have just met Zip and are trying to convert her to their side. What? What? This is new. That's the Maritime Bay Lighthouse, yeah? It's clearly been damaged. There seems to be green slime? Izzy is in danger, and whatever this projectile is, it's possibly putting her in more danger. I can't tell if this is like the climax of the film, or if it's when Izzy first shows up in Maritime Bay and the Earth Ponies totally overreact to her presence. Actually, wait, I'm gonna say this is when they return to Maritime Bay to recruit Hitch's help. He's clearly not with them at the beginning of the movie when they leave Maritime Bay the first time. The first time Izzy showed up, the Earth Ponies panicked in a disorganized way. In the interim, they got more organized. They were ready for a unicorn to show up, and this is the result. I'm guessing that Phyllis and her company Cantor Logic are heading that anti-unicorn preparation. I could be wrong about all of this. I still haven't read that leaked picture book, so I really am just guessing here. I like this one. You should be afraid of Izzy, Sprout. I like the body language they're using in Sprout here. This one is new as well. Cute. I don't think I've commented on this before, but I love that they have hearts on the bottoms of their hooves. It's adorable, it's new, it's innovative, and I think it will become iconic. I think this will be a part of pony design from here on out, as iconic as cutie marks. This is a thing. Alright, that's it for the visuals. Let's talk about the song. I want to like it. I really do. But sweet Celestia, it's just so poppy, generic, and synthesized. I would never listen to this kind of music of my own volition. And this generic style reflects in the lyrics too. My least favorite part of the song is the chorus. Not only does it have no tune, but these lyrics have no meaning. We say hi, you say what? What does that mean? And when the song came out before the music video, I didn't even know what she was saying. It's really hard to understand because she uses that weird poppy voice / accent. I mean, listen to the way she says cut. What is that? That's not how you pronounce that word. Even when I did figure out what the lyrics were, I couldn't figure out what they mean. I mean, I was really hoping they just made up some stuff for the toy. But now I'm seeing it was pretty accurate. And it's really frustrating that the chorus is so meaningless because some of the other lyrics actually do have meaning. I suppose this song gets at what's going to be the theme of the movie, which is basically being proud of who you are. This line actually deserves some dissection. We don't fly like we used to. The Pegasi at this time have lost the ability to fly. This song is Pip encouraging the Pegasi to move forward in spite of what they've lost. That actually gives it some meaning. Despite how I hate the chorus, the rest of the song actually sounds alright. I can't really tell if Sophia Carson has a good singing voice because there's so much synthesization over it, but I like the sounds they've put into the song. The beat is good, and the use of trumpets gives it a lot more energy. It actually moves forward and bounces instead of just plodding along like a lot of pop songs do. So it's like, I almost like it, but I really don't. However, I am not giving up hope. It appears that there is going to be a great variety of music in this movie. G4's music mostly all had the same style. But check out what they've said about the music in G5 on this article in Animation Magazine. They'll have, quote, a variety of songs ranging from edgy rock tunes to full-on Broadway showstoppers in tone and construction. We knew that we wanted to have an eclectic range of genres in the songs, says Colin. We wanted to mix things up a bit and set out to make this as unpredictable as we can because some people might go into the movie with preconceived ideas. No one would expect a punk rock Nirvana-esque song in this movie. So it sounds like I've been right all along, and they're really trying to broaden the audience of My Little Pony and dissolve the notion that it is only for little girls or cultist bronies. And part of that effort is really branching out on the style of songs. Fit Right In, as sung by Izzy's toy, is totally different from Glowin Up.
Oh, unicorn horn makes a unicorn stride. It's the morehead on your forehead. It's the source of your pride. Every unicorn who's born is born a horn that's unique. So with them up in physique, you be looking great like a bee.
And merch isn't always accurate, but Pip's toy turned out to be pretty spot on. So I think we can assume that the song Fit Right In will actually sound something like it did in the toy. Personally, I think this one is a bop. The lyrics are clever. That spoken rhythm section is groovy, and that trumpet hit at the end just nails it. I really want to hear this song in its entirety. Looking at the other songs on the list, we're probably in for a lot of variety. Apparently there's an edgy punk rock tune, which I really want to hear. Starlight Glimmer would be so proud. If I had to guess which one that's going to be, I'm going to say Danger Danger. We know at least something about almost all of these songs at this point, actually. Gonna Be My Day is undoubtedly Sunny's song sung at the beginning of the movie in this shot. That'll be an optimistic song that probably sounds more like G4's music. My Little Pony: A New Generation can only be the theme song, right? I'm surprised to see we're getting a theme song in the movie. I'm curious on how this will turn out because I'm not quite sure how much they're going to change from previous iterations of the theme song versus how much they'll keep the same. I'll note that I can't get an ID on the song they used in the trailer and other promotional videos. I initially assumed it was just some pop song with a low royalty, but I haven't seen any pony recognize it. Maybe that was our first look into the soundtrack of this movie. Is it the theme song? I'd be a little disappointed if it was. Is it just part of the score? Or am I totally wrong and this really is just some pop song? I guess we'll see. Fit Right In is Izzy's song. I think we already have some shots from it. I'm Looking Out For You is the one song we really don't know anything about right now. I'm not even sure who sings it. It may include these visuals here, but I'm not sure who's looking out for who. Anyway, whatever these visuals end up being a part of, that'll probably be the Broadway showstopper they were referring to. And then there's Glowin Up, which we know pretty much everything about. It'll be the credit song. Pip will sing it at the end. So there, that's pretty much everything we know about the soundtrack of G5 so far. It looks like there are some other songs that I might find more interesting than Glowin Up. I already like Fit Right In more, and whichever one ends up being the punk rock song, I'll listen to that on loop. Punk rock is something I would listen to of my own volition. So I'm not giving up hope, despite being unimpressed by Glowin Up, but it is disappointing because I was especially looking forward to having a pop star as one of our main characters. Her cutie mark is literally music notes. That made me excited. One of our main characters is a singer and musician, and we could always count on getting good musical numbers from her throughout the show, right? Well, now it looks like her style of music is hardly music at all. This could potentially ruin the character for me, or at least make her less enjoyable. Wow, I just realized this is almost the first negative thing I've said about G5, or at least this is the first video where I've had more negative to say than positive. Well, nothing can be perfect. G4 wasn't perfect. Celestia, even The Lord of the Rings isn't perfect. But since music is so important to this movie, G5 as a whole, and My Little Pony in general, I hoped for more. This is an important way to fail. Something that could affect my opinion of the character and the show as a whole.